What is up, y'all? JC here to give y'all my review for Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic, Episode 1. Now, I know this video is pretty late, but who cares? I don't give a fuck. I know it's pretty late, but I want to get this video real quick. I saw the episode yesterday, and my thoughts on it. So far, I'm interested. I'm very interested in this anime so far after watching the first episode. Now, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know if there's some deviation from it, but I'll probably check out the manga whether or not this series ends, because from what I've heard, this anime may be around for maybe 2 seasons, maybe 26 episodes, but I want to see what happens with this anime before I go and check out the manga. First off, hilarious first episode. Aladdin. The main character Aladdin is pretty much hilarious. I mean, the first time when we see him, he's in like this dungeon area. He's like making a wish to like a genie or a jinn, or I think they're called jinns in the show, jinns. And the next time we see him, he's in a cart eating a whole bunch of watermelon, and then that's when Alibaba finds him. And when Alibaba's boss comes over, this to me was the funniest part of the episode. His boss comes over. He finds Aladdin eating his watermelons. Aladdin goes up to the guy, grabs his man boobs, puts his face in there like, why does this guy have boobies? I love boobies. I'm like, that was hilarious. He just grabbed the guy's man boobs, like randomly grabs his man boobs and just starts motorboating like. Now that was funny. So overall, I like Aladdin. He's pretty okay. His voice it takes a while to get used to, but overall, I like his voice actor. I mean, it fits him. I think he's around maybe 12 or 13. He looks a little bit youngish, so I'm only guessing his age. Alibaba. Pretty much Alibaba, he's like a merchant working for this big old fat guy whose name, I forgot his name, but I think it's Budel or Jubal or something. I forgot his name, but he's the guy with the man boobs, man boob guy. He was working for him, and Aladdin comes along and starts fucking shit up for him, and now he's like he has to like pay back for the watermelons that Aladdin ate, which is, hurting him because he wants to go into this dungeon, which is called Amon, which is one of these many dungeons that have randomly appeared all over the world, which contain like these ancient treasures and magical items and jinns and stuff. And Aladdin, he goes along with him, they hang out, they go to a bar, this is this one funny part, right? They're at this, I think it's like a brothel. I think it's a brothel. They're in the brothel, right? Aladdin, he's hanging around. This kid, he loves tits. He loves the titties. He's a titty man. He's around these girls. He's got tits in one hand, tits in the other. He's like, this. I love it. I love it. But the most interesting thing about Aladdin is his flute, which contains like a djinn inside of it. It's basically a djinn vessel. Now, since this anime is basically like, a reimagining of the 1001 Arabian Nights stories, then, you guys already know about the jinns and Alibaba and the 1000 Thieves or something like that. But, yeah. And pretty much the djinn, I believe, is called Ugo. And he can have Ugo come out anytime he wants to just by blowing on the flute. And which pulls out like his giant bluish body. We never see his head, so I think that not all of his body can exit out of the flute for some reason. But we'll see what's up with that, because that made me wonder, like, why is not all of his body coming out of the flute? So I'm thinking that maybe it has something to do with him being a djinn or something to do with wishes. Maybe we'll see what happens with that. And they run into like this slave girl, and Aladdin's like, hey, you're having trouble walking around, so he breaks the chain around her ankles, and it's like against the law, but he doesn't know that. And then the titty guy comes in. I forgot his name, Jubel, whatever. He's irrelevant, basically. He comes in there, you know, he starts causing a whole bunch of problems. Then Aladdin's like, hey, you can't do that. And he blows the flute. Ugo's arms come out, start knocking niggas out, clapping, and and everyone's like, what the fuck is going on? And it's pretty much, you know, what happens afterwards is that Alibaba, I think he agrees to become a slave for the titty guy, and they go on like this caravan, like a whole bunch of grape wine, and pretty much it's pretty risky when you're going off on a caravan with grape wine because it attracts these giant plant creatures that like attack anything that has grape wine on it. And what happens here is that the caravan's attacked. The pink-haired slave girl. I don't know her name. I don't think we learned her name yet. And this little girl fall down into the giant plant's like Venus flytrap like mouth, and they're about to be digested or drowned or something. Alibaba, he doesn't know what to do, and finally, he punches the fat titty guy in the face because he basically cares more about the wine than the lives of the slaves. And then Aladdin, he was waiting for that to happen. And then Alibaba goes down there, frees them, and he himself ends up getting, you know, trapped inside of the plant. And then Aladdin finally comes in there, blows out Ugo, you know, his entire body comes out except for his head, and he pretty much opens up the Venus flytrap's mouth, and then Aladdin gets like a whole bunch of the grape wine and throws it in there to like subdue the plant, and that pretty much resolves that issue. And the fat titty guy's like, you bastards, you know how long it took to get that grape wine? You're gonna have to pay for that your entire life, you motherfuckers. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So, and Aladdin tells, you know, Alibaba, hey, be my friend, you know, the whole Nakama issue. Be my friend. So, overall, it was an interesting first episode. It's very interesting. I like the animation. Animation's pretty cool. The opening, I like the opening. I don't think we didn't get it. We didn't get like an ending, but I think we heard the ending theme, but we didn't get like a visual ending. But from what I heard, the ending theme sounds okay. It sounds okay. Overall, very interesting first episode. I'm probably going to be following this for the rest of the season, see where it goes. I'm interested about the whole mystery of the dungeons and the jinns. That right there has a lot of possibilities, so I'm very interested right now. So, so far I give this episode like an 8 out of 10. So, this has been MasterKingJC. Keep on keeping on. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode and what you guys think about, you know, Alibaba, Aladdin, and Ugo, and the whole mystery behind the dungeons. And also, tell me if the part where Aladdin grabs the guy's man boom to put him in his face. Tell me that was not funny. That was hilarious. That was that was funny. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I'll catch you guys again next time. Peace.